First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Arizona find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Pablo Cairo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Kermit Yellowhorse, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Yellowhorse.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one. Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Up next for Arizona, Dalton Lyons. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And set to go, the slugging shortstop, Manny Machado. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. He's running. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Yellowhorse.
2-2.
Oh, no. He totally missed it. And this will bang up against the wall.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Out. Ball 4, take the base. He's safe. That's ball 4. You're out. He's out. Out. 3. Out. You're out.
Digging in now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yellowhorse.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Down the first baseline, Cisneros comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job.
He's out.
Now batting, Alfonso Cisneros earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Alfonso Cisneros.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Play ball. He's out. Three.
Settling in now, Kermit Yellow Horse, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Marquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Play ball. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Arizona, number 33, Jake Barrett.
Now at the plate, Stuart Turner.
Now
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yellow Horse is there, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Let's play ball. Three. Ball 4, take the ball.
Up next from Miami, Fletcher Allred. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Fletcher.
We're in the 7th inning
Allred.
now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. This is in the air out to right. Moving under it, Yellow Horse. And that's the first out of the inning. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kermit Yellow Horse. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and it's belted high and deep into right center, and that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball, ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Dalton Lyons, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now back.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Colton Wong will stand in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Colton.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Montero. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 2-1.
Play ball.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Miami Marlins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Pablo Cairo earns his 5th winner of the year. Nick Whitgren wraps it up for the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Arizona attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Quinn Katimer gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Now at the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Yellowhorse.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a fly hit well out to right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Now in the box, Dalton Lyons. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the 1-2. Runners on his way to third. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. 4. Take the base. Out. 3.
Digging in, Gustavo Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts
the center
here.
fielder, Gustavo Marquez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Yellow Horse. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score.
Play ball. Out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kermit Yellow Horse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out. 3. 0. Out. 3. And hit him. First base. Out.
Stepping up now, Fletcher Ulrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Yellow Horse is over, makes the play, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Play ball. He's out.
Ready for another chance. Kermit Yellow Horse. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So striding forward now, Dalton Lyons. He flew out in his last at-bat. Yellow Horse aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. This is popped up. Bernier is there for it. He's got it 1 away. On to first, and they get the double play.
Play ball. That's ball 4. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base.
So a big moment here, and standing in,
baseman,
Johnny
number 12,
Bernier, as he's presented with the bases loaded
Bernier.
situation in a tie ball game. 0-2, here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff, obviously.
Out. He's out. 3.
Now to the plate, Alfonso
The batter,
Villanueva.
number 14, second baseman, Alfonso Villanueva.
The 3-2 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Yellow Horse on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now. Kermit Yellow Horse, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Play ball. 3. 3. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 48, Randall.
So striding in, Fletcher Allred. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Fletcher Allred.
Ready with the 1-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Yellow Horse racing back.
Relay.
And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. 3. Out.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Cannon Middleton wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Juan Minaya hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Arizona hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Dylan Peters, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down.
Stepping into the box, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Batting
First
third.
shot for him here
Right
as he
fielder.
enters play, currently
Kermit
leading the senior circuit in
Yellowhorse.
batting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side, but foul. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Montero is after it, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
So
Batting
coming to
fourth,
the plate, Dalton
the left fielder.
Lyons, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry
Lyons.
spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
Run it
This is
hard,
line
run
to
it hard.
left.
You're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring.
And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense.
Play ball.
Here's Manny Machado now, and he's a guy really in
Batting
need
third.
of something to click
The
at the plate
shortstop,
right now. It's been
Manny
a rough go for him.
Machado.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Play ball. Out.
At the plate, Gustavo Marquez,
Batting
as he'll
sixth,
get his first
the
opportunity
center
in this
fielder,
one.
Gustavo Marquez.
The 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yellowhorse going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Play ball. Keep straight. Three. Keep out. Ball 4. Take the ball. Three.
Kermit Yellow Horse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Dylan Peters. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Play ball. Take the base. He's out.
At the plate, Johnny Bernier.
The first baseman, number 12, Johnny Bernier.
The 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Play ball. 3. That's good.
Now at the plate, Kermit Yellow Horse. And their runners at the corners now.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Marquez going back. Still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 31 for him on the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent.
3. Out. 3.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 7, Fletcher Ulrich. Leading off for the Marlins, the third baseman, Fletcher Ulrich.
Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse has a beat on it. 1 down. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late.
Play ball. Out. Good. He's out.
Ready once again. Kermit Yellowhorse, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Marlins on top, 10-8.
Play ball.
Gustavo Marquez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Heading out toward shallow right. Yellowhorse is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 10 and the Diamondbacks 8.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. Out. 3. 8 out. 3.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Kermit Yellowhorse, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Montero has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out. He's out. Out.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jude Turner gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Shelby Miller was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Juan Minaya earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 10 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.